Soundscape. What is it? Soundscape is something that humans perceive on what they hear and interpret in their own way. As sound can be made by anything in our surroundings. There could be someone typing a keyboard on our left side, the music playing behind us, a car passing by. All these things can make sound, but it all can be decided what it is by us and how it represents as what we think inside our brains. As sound is a significant part of our lives, it also is just an instinct. We use it as one of our main senses, as we hear if there's something coming towards us, or sometimes even people with disabilities, like they're blind, sound is literally one of the only things they can hear to know what's in front of them, what's beside them, and where to know where they are. But sound is also something that gives us more livelihood. It's part of our entertainment, like music and lifestyle, but also watching movies and playing games.
When it comes to anthropology, sound is very unique as it has both cultural and historical context. Historical, such as how it changes over time and what it was used for, and cultural in the sense of how people perceive sound and what type of sound they enjoy. But besides these contexts, we mainly use sound to communicate, to interact with the environment, to entertain, and for religious purposes. We often have used sound to interact with the environment in unique ways, especially our ancestors who used natural sound to determine the weather, check for luck, look for signs from God, and most importantly, waking up via a rooster, which some of us still use today. When we communicate or do anything, we are using anthropogenic sounds, which can be divided into sounds we make from our body or sounds from human-made objects. With our body, sound we make include speaking, blabbering, screaming, sneezing, and probably war cries. Meanwhile, human-made sounds can consist of traffic, ringing bells, which is used in religion, and radio music. Speaking of music, the sound played from music has also changed and evolved over time. Such examples as how music from the medieval era can sound so different from music in the 21st century, and both forms were popular to their respective era. These fine music artists here help represent each of their respective eras from where they came from. Stephen of Leach represented medieval music, Beethoven represents classic music, Michael Jackson represents the 20th century music, and Taylor Swift representing the 21st century music. And of course, without our sense of sound, we might not have been able to adapt and survive as a society today.
In sociology, sound is an easily overlooked but important factor. A soundscape is not only a simple collection of various sounds in society, but rather a reflection of culture and social relationships within human society. Soundscapes in society can be simply divided into man-made sounds and natural sounds. For example, sounds caused by weather and sounds made by animals belong to natural soundscapes. These sounds often reflect the geographical environment of a society and can indirectly reveal the society's stage of development and its attitude towards nature. Obviously, the more significant category is man-made sound. Nearly all human social activities produce this kind of sound. For example, mechanical noise from industrial production, music from cultural activities, and the sounds of communication between people during social interactions. These soundscapes can directly reflect various aspects of a society, such as its structure, cultural customs, and more. Language, as a crucial component of the man-made soundscape, has further shaped human civilization. Ferdinand de Saussure, the father of modern linguistics, believed that language is the most important part of the symbolic system through which humans express ideas. We can understand that the emergence of language combines sounds with specific meanings, allowing the same meanings to be spread within a social group. Therefore, the human civilization became possible, and even this video you're watching now is thanks to language as a soundscape.
Soundscapes in philosophical terms and stating some concepts related to it. First of all, deconstructing soundscapes from a philosophical perspective involves examining the nature, significance, and implications of sound and auditory environment. It incorporates concepts such as epistemology, aesthetics, semiotics, metaphysics, ethics, and politics. Soundscapes are often studied in philosophy in questions like how different sounds shape our perception of space and time, how they evoke emotional responses, how noise pollution impacts quality of life, as well as what sound actually is. Deconstructing soundscapes through these philosophical lenses allows us to gain a deeper understanding of the complex nature of sound in our lives.